there everyone, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. It is the DOUG here, not to enjoying my Monday off from YouTube and PlayStation and just having fun. It's time to get back to more kart racing, and apparently the last cup we did, the ice cream cup, for some reason the game did not save it. So guess what I get to do again? The ice cream cup. Oh boy. Of course we're going to be Garfield, because everybody wants to be a cat. I don't know the rest of the words to that song. And I hope everyone's having a good, and I just said a pizza pie. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday evening. And if you're in the state of Virginia, hopefully you're staying out of the wind and rain, because it is, the weather's not been kind to us here the last few days. It's been a lot of wind and a lot of rain. And I did Platinum Life is Strange 2 today, so that made me feel good knowing I am done with that freaking that game. I feel like I'm hearing PlayStation things in the echo. By the way, I do have two people within the chat party with me tonight. It is everyone's favorite vibration fan, a giant vibrator, and everyone's favorite clown, Wicked.
What's up?
I think this might be the first time we've actually heard Wicked on stream in the last few weeks.
Yeah. Quite a while.
And if somebody's asked why, because he's the only one out of the PSN group who has a life. The rest of us are not that lucky. And whoever threw that human pie was a dick. Yeah, we got all 3 puzzle pieces for this area. Woohoo! Now I know somebody's asked me previously on the stream, what am I going to do once I complete all the cups, since there's really not a lot of people who have this game online. I don't know yet. And I say that because with the Sonic Team Racing, that one, I don't believe you can do story mode. And that's what all the cups are on that one. I know with Crash Kart Racing you can do story mode, so I might have to think about getting Crash. Go through that story mode on stream. Because I am not trying that game's netcode. Oh, hell no. Because that game's netcode sucks a dick. And I say that because I've tried the Crash Kart Racing online, and it is very buggy, and unfortunately there are some people. If you played a fighting game, you know people who will purposely mess up their internet on purpose to make it buggy so they can win. Yeah, they do that in that as well, which is kind of unfortunate. And I say that because the one online race they did that I remember very well. The race started, 2 seconds later it said final lap, 3 seconds later race over. That that douchebag was going beyond his means. Don't forget, guys, Friday is Valentine's Day, and if you want to get your video game Player 1 husband or your Player 2 wife a video game, get no Darksiders 4 that comes out Friday. It's a co-op game. One of you can play as the one horseman of Apocalypse War, who's a big brute, and the other one can play as the cowboy Strife, who uses guns. I, of course, am picking that up next week because I don't want to waste the gas to pick that up Friday and then have to head out a few days later to go back to the same game store to pick up the Bayonetta game. I know there's another game with the Bayonetta game, but I don't care. It's all about Bayonetta. I'm hoping it does well enough that maybe, just maybe, Bayonetta 2 and 3 will eventually come back to Sony. And I know everyone's wondering when GTA 5 will be on stream, when it's done downloading. I can't control the download, people. Still amazes me it takes up more room than Madden does. It still surprises me, but... Okay, who's ever throwing the pies at me, stop. Unless you're gonna throw the pizza pie into my mouth, you can stop throwing it at the back of my vehicle. Okie dokie? Okie dokie. Oh. Brad says, when are we going to play Garfield? That's a good question because of the fact that Garfield's mostly a Monday or Tuesday stream. I really don't play it on the weekends that much. Just because of the fact that between Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, which, excluding the idiotic teammates we end up having, or the opponent teammates who kill themselves, or do other underhanded tactics, it can be enjoyable. And I know Zombie Army 4, that's usually what we play on the weekends, you and me, Brad. I know not this weekend because you're going to be out of town. If you're off on Mondays, that would be great because I don't... Since I usually like to play it on Mondays. Okay, everybody stop hitting me with the pie already. Fuck. You destroyed my homing pie. Well, you SOB. You're gonna die now. Hey, you killed yourself. Okay, thank you. Whee! I never have Mondays off unless it's Christmas. I mean, I could maybe change my recording schedule for at least one night, but... yeah, he killed himself again. Oh boy. Ow. Barely got that. Yeah, this game does have suicidal AI, I will give it that. It's surprising. And if you did not hear me earlier, I did buy The Division 2 since it is only $3 on the PSN store, but I don't know when I'm going to get to around installing it because of the fact of, thanks to Vibrator giving me the heads up, and when it finally wanted to do it, I'm like, oh hell no, it's 100, takes up a lot of fucking space. And unfortunately right now, I'm trying to be a little bit space conscious with Bayonetta coming out next week, and then of course we know I'm ready for April to get here, and then what's next month? March? Let's see, One Punch Man comes out at the end of February, so I gotta leave room for that, and then March it's One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. What the fuck do I have else coming out in March? And then of course we know in April it's Resident Evil 3. I'm hoping eventually to get Bioshock 3 and the Sims on here. That way I can at least stream the Sims and see how that goes, and actually at least for the second time beat Bioshock 3. I'm skipping Fairy Tail for right now just because of the fact of out of all the anime shows I watch, it's probably one I'm not the biggest fan of. I mean, I don't hate it, but if I got to choose between One Piece or One Punch Man, yeah, those two are going to win before Fairy Tail. I do know with Evil Within almost being finished, I think once that's done and kaput, that definitely open up more space again. But Fairy Tail has Lucy. I don't care. I don't consider Lucy that great. I mean, now if it was one of the females from, oh, I forgot, My Hero Academia also comes out soon. Yeah, I mean, we know how much I love My Hero Academia. Okay, can the mouse stop hitting me with the freaking pies already? Good Lord in heaven. Where's the suicidal AI from the last track? I would love to have them back again. Of course, I get first place back. I'm kind of thankful no one's out. I'm gonna presume this didn't save either because of the fact of I might have quit before I let it save, or B, Garfield decided to just say, hey, go F yourself. Which, knowing Garfield, it probably was go F yourself. Because let's be honest, Garfield's not known for being the most happiest cat on the planet. He was grumpy before Grumpy Cat was cool. Let's see, if a holiday is on a Monday, I get Sunday off instead. Not too many holidays fall on a Monday. And of course I get that your stream may stop soon because the internet in Virginia sucks tonight. That or it's the weather. Probably the weather. How's the weather where you're at, Wicked? And Vibrator, how was your day today? Since I didn't ask earlier.
I didn't pay attention on my videos.
Fair enough. Of course, when I stream Rainbow Six Siege, I can't do anything to save my life. I stream Garfield Kart Racing, and somehow I'm a freaking magician. Just let that be known, I'm a better driver than shooter. Unless you ask my family. would have preferred the spring there, but oh well. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Couldn't dodge the UFO that time, children. Wee. Oh god, that would have been a fun thing to see drunk. And Fire Ninja says boo. Well, Fire Ninja, you were invited to the chat party, but you never came in. I got a perfect score, 64. You won a new spoiler, the Holy Moly spoiler. Standard spoiler, you won that one as well. Still. Alright, let's take a look at the gallery real quick, because we almost got all the pictures. We're just missing 2 more play Misty for me, 2 more in the Sneak a Peek, 2 more in Blazing Oasis, and 2 more in the Crazy Ruins. But let's see what the ones we got. City Slicker, which is Garfield and Odie on a skateboard. That makes me think of Tony Hawk. Molly Wallet, which is Garfield controlling the television, aka my grandmother. Hopefully my grandmother does not see this, because she'll probably be a little upset I called her Garfield. Brad, the only one who has Dead or Alive 6 besides you is me. Now, if it was Samurai Showdown, that'd be better, because that game's way better, but yeah. Garfield as Dracula. Garfield wearing a... What's that thing little kids wear on the water if they don't know how to swim, so they float? I'm sorry, I would not recommend a free-to-play version of any game, Brad. Because you don't get the trophies, and depending what character you use, you don't exactly get the character you want. Spooky Manor, Garfield on the Beach, Cool Fighters. That wasn't that good of a free to play because you still had to buy stuff. Granted, that's my big issue with Dead or Alive 6 at this point. I mean, I know Samurai Showdown and Mortal Kombat 11, yes, they do have DLC and all that. But Dead or Alive 6 has so much DLC that somebody actually did the math. It would cost you over $1,000 to get every little thing. Nope. Garfield on the Hollywood red carpet. Garfield's room looking messier than mine. And Garfield playing with balloons. And then Garfield playing with a mouse. No, but here's the thing now. It is kind of BS if you want new costumes or anything, you're forced to buy the DLC costumes. I mean, at least with Mortal Kombat 11 and Samurai Showdown, there's costumes and color packs. You don't really get that with DOA 6. I feel like, to be honest, DOA 6 should have gave a lot of the costumes away for free, but again, that's me. Plus, I would say, of all the fighting games on PS4, DO6 is probably the worst one. I mean, I'm honest, the last few times we've gone to a convention, to me there wasn't. It was just blanded, normal stuff that was in the last game you could unlock in DOA 5. Would have been nice if they had some unlockable characters or something. But unfortunately, all fighting games are pretty much getting away from that now, unfortunately. I can't actually think of the last fighting game I played where you actually unlock something after beating arcade mode. 'Cause it's been a while. Eat my homing pie. Why did I run into? Oh, I ran right into the wall and I screwed myself over. Cause I'll be honest, I got bored with DOA 6. There was nothing keeping me playing it, unlike Samurai Showdown and Mortal Kombat 11. I'd probably say DOA 6 is like Street Fighter 5. Not enough substance or quantity for the price. Yeah, and it's still not worth it in my opinion for DOA 6. To me, if you're gonna get DOA 6, it needs to be $10 or less. Because to be honest, there's really nothing makes me want to go back to play it. Even being a trophy hunter, I don't really care about the platinum for that one because there's no substance to actually getting it. That's not a good reason, but I do that for Mortal Kombat 11 and Samurai Showdown. Well, I did for Samurai Showdown until the DLC characters started coming out, because that's when everybody started picking the DLC characters. You stupid fucking cat jumped up when I threw the pie at you. Yeah, but what do you get for it? Nothing. At least with Samurai Showdown, you actually get cool things for doing some of the trophies. In Mortal Kombat 11, you get arcade endings and everything. DOA 6 doesn't have that. Even Samurai Showdown has arcade endings. After I said DOA 6 is like Street Fighter 5, there's no endings. Hello, Sans Gaming, and yes, that is true, fighting games, but almost every fighting game also has a story mode and arcade endings. DOA 6 doesn't have that. Or at least a good one if they even want to call it they have a story mode. Second place again.
And ripped someone's head off. Inside of a bathroom.
But DOA 6's story mode is terrible. It felt like copy and paste of DOA 5. That's the point I'm making, Brad. They didn't feel like they even tried a new one. At least with MK11, had a new story mode and still gave you arcade endings. Samurai Showdown. The story mode was arcade mode, so they stuck to what it was back in the day. DOA 6 took the route of Street Fighter. Be like, nah, we don't want our fans to have a good story mode or arcade mode. I can still get the gold for this cup if I at least finish ahead of Morma, who's in first. Okay, can the AI let me? Damn it! That was some. Both of you AIs can kiss the shiniest part of my white. It must be run over Garfield day on this track, because everybody's hit me but the kitchen sink. And there's the kitchen sink. Okay. Okay, AI, can you let me through, please? Jesus. Oh, not the magic wand. I hate that stupid weapon. Dodge that pie. Holy macaroni. And then, of course, I get spun out and I land in the grass. Are you kidding me? I missed both shots of the area of the pie at point blank range. And I still first place like a boss. Alright, come on, Garfield. We can get first place. Let's show the world what two fat people who like to eat pizza can do. By the way, I don't know if anyone knows this. Sunday was National Pizza Day. And not a damn person on Twitter or Facebook talked about it. We all let everybody down on the world. We should all apologize. We let Mario, Luigi, and Garfield and the Turtles down. So I had to pause that real quick. It looks like I got a text message. Said it was just a message from ESPN. Final lap. Hey Wicked, you know what's funny? Out of all 4 kart racing games I own, Sonic, Crash, Garfield, and Nicktoons, which one does not belong out of the 4?
Wait, that again? Sorry.
Which one does not belong out of the 4? Nicktoons Kart Racing, Sonic Kart Racing, Crash Kart Racing, or Garfield Kart Racing?
Which one does not belong?
Yeah.
Probably Nicktoons.
You would be correct, and why do you think that is? Technically, Garfield would also be correct, but Garfield would.
That's what I would say.
Depending which one you know me on. Garfield would be correct because it's the only one without a platinum. But Nicktoons is the only one that does not have online play.
Yeah, Nicktoons doesn't have one.
Yeah, it's the only one, surprisingly.
It is the only one.
Yeah, because Crash yeah, I actually have to go back and platinum it, but
it's worth the play, but I mean, it's like,
that one's good if you have somebody to play with you because of the split screen offense.
yeah.
Dark Knight says, "Oh no, not this game." Oh, Dark Knight, blah. Alright, so let's see. So next time when we come back, there's only 3 cups left to do in the Grand Prix. The 150 pizza, the 150 hamburger, and the 150 ice cream cup. After that, we are technically done with Garfield at that point since we have beaten all the cups. But the platinum, well, can't say platinum, but to get 100% in this game is a little tough. You have to unlock every hat, every spoiler, and then you have to unlock every hat for the characters. So with John, you have to unlock his specialty hat, which is a pizza chef. So you pretty much have to play as every character and all that. I might do that, maybe. I don't know yet. But until then, I will see you guys a little bit later for another stream. I'm not going to say what it is. Let's just say it's going to be a game that probably makes me look like a complete another idiot. But until then, have a good night and see you real soon.